Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us from Merida, Mexico, as we get ready to bring you basketball right here on a Sunday afternoon. We appreciate the fact that you join us, and it is the United States team coming in to play 2-0 against the Mexican team that is 2-0 as well. And it is going to be an exciting battle, to say the least. And then they get into the final tournament round, as they will battle it out in this one, and then they will seed for the next couple of days. As we get ready to get it started here, it is going to be the USA going to your left, Mexico to your right, the USA in their white uniforms, represented by, of course, the University of Providence. Reed Hazard will be in the starting lineup, and she'll get the ball to get things started here with the man-to-man defense being applied. Appreciate you join us right here. Nice back door, and it's going to be a nice back door over to Brooklyn Harn, who knocks it down for the basket. She gets the first basket of the afternoon. And as she does, she makes it 2-0 here. University of Providence in front. Mexico with the basketball, top the key, left wing now. They'll take it there with the man-to-man defense. Tough games back and forth. As we get it started here, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound is going to come out and tipped away. Reed Hazard will come away with it, pick it up, and take off with it, head to the front court. She brings it across that division line where you have 8 seconds to get it across there. And as she takes it across, they will get it set up to Brooklyn Harn, who had 18 points yesterday. Nice little give and go pass, and I tell you what, nice play from Maddie Dixon, who knocks it down for 2. Argos lead it early 4-0. They really think they have to come out and open it up and get things going right away here against this Mexican team. The hometown team, 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded, all Argos. Argos take care of it right there as they bring it to the front court. They want to force the action. Brooklyn will get it on the outside, inside to McKenna. Jukes left, comes right. Her shot rolls around, no good. Missed it. Second up is going to be McKenna. She's got it for 2. Mexico is going to call timeout right away as the Argos has opened up to a 6-0 lead. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more in just a moment right here on the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. It is basketball here on a Sunday. We appreciate the fact that you join us as the University of Providence is representing the Team USA. And they jump out to a 6-0 lead, 8:26 to go here in this first quarter. These two teams are undefeated in this FISU American Games here in Merida, Mexico. It's going to be a lob pass inside, way out of bounds, and that's going to be the Argos going back on the offense. To bring it in, McKenna Rieger. We will talk to her at halftime. We talked to her prior to the game, and a little bit of technical difficulty. Kennedy Cartwright is going to have it blocked, and a blocking foul will be called. And even though McKenna got it in there, I think she was inside the arc, and so just a little too deep, so they called a blocking foul against her. I want to say thank you to City Motor Company. They're on board as always with us as they bring us our contest, along with numerous friends up and down in the Great Falls and Central Montana. We'll have those for you. The Amigo, one of those. And, of course, our good friends at the halftime. They are there on board with us. Not to mention Sletton Construction. We appreciate Bo and the staff, Dave and the crew. As free throw is missed. Second free throw coming up now. 6-0. It is the Argos in front. Both free throws missed and picked up and rebounded there by Reed Hazard, who has that right knee. She said it kind of got hit knee to knee yesterday. Reed Hazard on the back door. Nice pass up and under. It's going to be McKenna in for two. Well, what a game she had yesterday. McKenna had 18. Brooklyn had 18. Reed Hazard had 12 in the contest. That was hard fought. Here's a take to the glass. Right-handed layup over there is going to be Mexico on the board for the first time. They went 3.5 minutes before they scored. McKenna Rieger's double teamed in the backcourt. And here comes a loose ball. They'll let the contact go as they come back the other way looking for the layup, and Mexico off the shot, no good. You can hear the Mexican crowd behind us. The Mexican team well represented. Here comes Kennedy Cartwright the other way. Bounce pass left wing. Dixon with the basketball. Top the key. Reed Hazard fires it down to Brooklyn. Wide open deuce. Nice ball movement. Absolutely fantastic ball movement there for Team USA. 4 points for Brooklyn Harn already as she knocks that one down. Argos up by 8. Double teamed out top the key. They spread the zone. Here comes the breakaway now. Reed Hazard has the left-handed layup off the glass. Up and in for two. Argos looking to open it up. They know they're going to have to play against a crowd that is much larger than the one we brought from America. And they also know that they're going to have to deal with some other adversity. Here comes the Mexican team. Back the other way. Layup is good. Nice take to the glass that time. As they do let them play here. It is a very physical tournament to say the least. Hand checking in the backcourt. Brooklyn's got it there. She brings it up to the front court. Back over right side. Reed Hazard jukes and jives. Has the ball tipped loose and a turnover for the Argos. Argos will head back the other direction now on the defensive end. As they have the basketball. Mexico down on the right baseline. Brings it back out top left key now. They'll set the pick there with 10 to go in the shot clock. Shot clock counting down as they take it to the glass, and a tough call here. McKenna might have her second foul. She's going to be called for the blocking. One thing you will see if you're watching this stream is just the fact that they do let a lot of traveling go here. And they let them play through it. Pretty much a line change. All but one is going to come in here now. It's going to be Maddie Dixon staying in as it looks like they come back. Dixon will pick up the ball. Alicia Otis really was the spark yesterday as she comes in off the bench. This shot no good. Tipped loose, and it's going to be Pemberton gathering the ball in. Back over to her as Pemberton. Colby has the basketball in the backcourt. Long pass cross angle. Going to have to hurry. And that's going to be a violation. Too much time in the backcourt. That's interesting. There's no real coverage for the official. You can be in the backcourt and call it from the far baseline. As Mexico will get the turnover, they'll bounce pass it down on the baseline, loose ball, and Pemberton will pick it up there. Pemberton gets rid of it, goes over now into Pink's hands, and comes out top the key. Still in the backcourt, lots of pressure, and a jump ball. Jump ball will be called here. Alternating aerial goes back to Mexico, and a substitution coming in. So coming into the contest is Caitlin Heidemann, left-handed shooter. She can shoot the ball. Boy, I tell you what, she can really air it out there. Right now, it's inside. Alicia Otis on the defense, loses it off the shoulders of one of the Mexican players and out of bounds. So Mexico loses it out of bounds. And getting ready to come back in now is going to be Pemberton to bring it on the inbounds. They work left side. Delaney Pink has it there, trying to get it to the timeline. Full court press being applied. Argos get it to that division line. Nope, going to be a steal there. And here's a take to the glass. Layup is no good. Missed it. Argos coming back the other way. And Gardapi loses it for a moment and then gets rid of it. Goes over to Pink. Pink goes to Alicia, cross angle pass. Left-handed shot on the side is good. Nice shot. I told you she could shoot, and Caitlin knocks that one down with the trifecta. Knocks that one down. Coach Bill gets up and says, let's stay in that tough defense now. As they come back the other way. 15-4 is the score. Argos in front. Ball goes out of bounds. They'll give it to the Argos now. Team USA has come out. They have been ready and set to play. When we had breakfast this morning, they simply said, we've had a nice rest. We want to get into it early, knowing that they're going to have to be a lot of points ahead with this very aggressive defense. They are right now. They're up by 11. Here comes Pink to the division line now with 17 to go on the shot clock. Loses it for a moment, then has it off. As Gardapi has it back inside Alicia Otis. Otis with the left-hand turn shot. She's going to be fouled. Talked a little bit about it, and Alicia was getting bumped pretty hard. She had a tough offensive foul called against her yesterday, and she understands Spanish. And so when the player went to the official and started complaining, she just simply said, wait a minute, I've got my ground. I get some space in here too. And she said, all I did was gather myself, and you called a foul against me. Then she kind of just sized up in there and took charge. She got the spark for the team to get them going, and really did. The Argos contest. Argos won it by 22. Argos lead it by 12 right now. Here's a take to the glass, and the foul will be called. So Alicia reached out and made some contact. So that foul will go against O. That's her first personal. That will now be the third team foul against the University of Providence with 3:51 to go in the first quarter. Argos lead at 16-6. They're up by 10. As Mexico will go to the free throw line. And they stepped in early. And I don't know why that's not a violation. I guess you can go in anytime you want because she stepped in and the referees didn't blow the whistle. And then it looks like they threw it in, and one of the University of Providence stepped out of bounds on that far sidelines. And it is kind of interesting because the three-point line is extended here. So Mexico will get it back. They'll shoot the three in the left wing. That's no good. Rebounded by the Argos, and they're going to bring the action the other way. In the front court, this second squad has been sloppy with the basketball, haven't taken care of it, and here's a layup at the other end. Layup at the other end, and I believe we're going to have a timeout by the University of Providence, and we will. We break away. I'll catch my voice back. And as we break away, it is the University of Providence 16, Mexico 9. We'll be back in just a moment. Basketball from Meridia, Texas. Thanks for joining us. Sarge with you, Mrs. Sarge, and my sister-in-law, Sam, running the production for you as we have the USA team represented by the University of Providence and the Mexico team. We understand that that might be an all-star team that they have put together to play in this American Games, FISU American Games, here in Meridia. Argos will look at full court pressure with a fresh 24 seconds to go. As they do get it to the front court and right through the hands. Unfortunate turn and loses the ball. So the explosive start for the Argos sees it cut in half now. 9 points have been scored for the Mexican team and 16 points for the USA team. Mexico with the basketball will come top of the key right side now. They hold it. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Looking to get it inside. Long three on the way is good from outside. And that's knocked down for the three-pointer, and it's a 4-point contest. Another turnover in the backcourt. And right in front of the Mexican team. And with that said, here comes the starting lineup back. Argos will come back, leave Alicia Otis in there, Brooklyn Hard, and it looks like it's going to be Kennedy Cartwright, Reed Hazard, as well as Maddie Dixon. Mexico comes back in with the basketball. And they'll drive to the right-hand side, hesitation dribble, left wing. Two-pointer on the way is the ozone ball, no good. Maddie Dixon has the rebound and is stopped in the backcourt. Gets it over to Brooklyn Hart, goes to the division line, over to Kennedy. Cartwright will control the ball from top of the key, gives it to Reed Hazard. Thinks about the shot, does not. Now Maddie Dixon takes off with the right-handed dribble. Trying to keep it out of the hands. Over to Cartwright. Reed Hazard is going to have to force the shot in, and a foul is going to be called. As the shot clock went down to 0, they got it to Alicia. She forced her way to the basket, powered her way up to try to get that layup. And as she did, she is fouled in the act of shooting. So O will go to the free throw line. Shot is up and good. She had 5 points yesterday. All of them coming from that charity stripe. Again, she was just a spark plug that got it going yesterday. Argos outscored Brazil 33-12 in that second half. O puts up the first 2 points from the charity stripe since she's returned back to the floor, and it's an 18-12 lead. 2:10 to go, first quarter action here from Mexico. Mexico team has the basketball top of the key, right wing now. They'll drive there, swing it back out. 3 at top of the key is no good, off the iron. Rebound will go out of bounds, and it's going to be last touched. Really? Apparently Brooklyn got a hand on it, or they hit her in the arm with it. So it was last touched by Team USA, and Mexico will bring it on the inbounds. They'll work left side. 12 seconds to go. Dribble drive. They'll pass on the give and go. Layup is up and good. Layup is good. And now it's 18-14. Maddie Dixon has the ball. Slapped in the front court right in front of the official. No call. And then they say it's off one of the Argo players. So far, every out of bounds has gone towards the Mexican team. They have gotten that, and Mexico has battled back to a 4-point difference. Mexico with the dribble drive inside. Lose it there. Alicia Otis standing straight up, and the official will call the foul on her. You can kind of see how this is going to develop, as it will be Team USA to go back on the defensive side. Mexico brings it in on the sideline in front of their bench. They'll come left side. Long 3 on the way is front of the rim, no good. Oh, has her hands held by the defender. Reed Hazard comes the other way, goes to Brooklyn Harn for a 3. Her shot up and left side, no good. But rebounded by Dixon. We'll bring it back out, reset the offense. Hazard, right side, right wing, inside to Alicia. Small powers her way in, and they're going to call an offensive foul on her. Alicia gathers herself, takes it to the basket, and you can just tell it's going to go that way. It's just going to be that kind of game. They call the offensive foul. Of course, now the Mexican coach wants to get an intentional foul. And apparently, it's just going to be an offensive foul. So O will go to the sidelines, packing 3 personal fouls. So a tough call there against Alicia. With 1:02 to go, she'll have to go out in this first quarter. Argos holding on to a 4-point lead. Here comes Mexico with the basketball. Off to the right-hand side. They'll dribble drive there. Going down, cross-angle pass through the hands of the receiver. But they do gather back in and come back out top of the key. They look to drive to the right side. They'll go in, throw up the layup. They're bouncing around, no good. Argos with the rebound, brings it out to Pemberton. Colby will bring it to the division line left wing. Reed Hazard fires right side, misses it front of the rim. And so here it comes to the front court. Mexico with the basketball there. They're going to set up with 21 seconds to go in the quarter. Argos holding on to the 3-point lead, 18-14. Mexico looking for the last second shot. 6 to go, now 5. Long three on the way off left side of the rim, no good. Does go out of bounds with 7 seconds to go. Kennedy Cartwright will bring it in with 7 seconds to go. They look to get it to Rita Heiser. She has it there. Takes off down the sidelines. Passes it forward to Colby Pimpleton at the free throw line. Is good. The basket's good. A battle is pursuing. First quarter action in the books. As we break away, Team USA leads at 2014 right here in the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. Second quarter action coming your way as we get ready to bring you this second quarter. I want to say thank you to Halftime in the Great Falls. And I hate to tell you this, but we are currently sweating in a gym that is 87 degrees out in Mexico. Understand it's a little cooler in the great state of Montana. And, well, we'll be back to enjoy the snow, too. It'll be the Argos to get the basketball in this second quarter. They're up 20-14. And it is going to be a very physical game, to say the least. Aliciotia has been called for 3 fouls early in this contest. Well, we do apologize for the technical difficulties as we've had some internet connections all week long that we've been here. We do hope we're back up and running once again, and we appreciate everybody sending us text messages to keep us informed that it is down, and so hopefully we are back with you as we do have a timeout as we get back to action as we break away. I will just keep it right here and catch you up on the action as it is 26-18 and continue to battle in this. Has Brooklyn Harn leading the way. I believe she has 8 points in this first half. She has 6 points in this first half as we're down to the final 4:24. 5 points for Reed Hazard, and she's asked to handle the basketball a lot as we get back to action. McKenna took it to the basket and she got fouled. And so there are 3 fouls called against Mexico, 1 against the University of Providence here. And representing Team USA, thank you to City Motor Company on board with us. We appreciate those guys helping us get through this tournament here. We are in Merida, Mexico. We traveled here, well, I think we left, Tuesday of last week when we came here. Started playing basketball on Friday and picked up a couple of victories there. Played Brazil as well as Argentina, those 2 teams. Now it's the Mexican team. 6 teams in the tournament. This will seed us for the actual tournament, 2-day tournament coming up, as that will be on Monday and Tuesday. So Rieger at the free throw line, makes that one, gets another one, rolls it around. She's got 2 for 2. And it's going to be Maddie Dixon checking back in, as well as Kennedy Cartwright, who, by the way, got engaged over the summer and will be getting married next summer, I believe it is. So here comes Mexico, down by 10. They'll walk it to the division line with 4:19 to go in the second quarter. They'll juke and jive, work left wing there. They try to split that zone defense, but the defense is pretty tough. Now the dribble drive, round and round they go. They go down to the baseline, step through. Prayer is thrown up unanswered. And there is Brooklyn Harn again, just kind of taking care of business. As they try to get it across, Highland couldn't get the ball through. And coming back the other way, the Mexican layup is good. As you can tell, we are in the hometown. And it's got a pretty good following. Pretty good deal for us. They left the clock running, so they ran off about 10 seconds there while they're chasing down the ball. Here comes Caitlin to the front court now. Brooklyn has it over to Pink. Pink up off the glass, no good. They battle for the rebound. Maddie Dixon clears it up. Mom and Dad and little brother right behind us. And right there, young lady. Still a 10-point difference. Argo's up 30-20. They go down the baseline. Shot is going to float off the glass, and that's in for 2. Nice ball movement there. Brooklyn with the basketball. Lobs it way down court. Nice take there. Caitlin brings it back out to Brooklyn. Hard works left side. As they do, they work it down on that left-hand side. Is that Gardapi? As the steal is here. And pass to the outside, but it's to nobody. And then they'll come bring it to the front court. Caitlin Heidemann with the basketball, and then going to be tipped out of bounds. As that ball is tipped out of bounds, and looks like it's going to be Pemberton coming back in.
Delaney.
Pink is Delaney, or 15. And they brought on inbounds, but I don't think everybody was subbed in quite yet. Well, she's got her hair braided, that's why. So it looks like it's going to be Pemberton to bring it on the inbounds here with 2:40 to go. Argo is still up by 8. Ball's going to be tipped in the backcourt. Picked up by Caitlin. Caitlin with a left-handed dribble. Looks, goes to the give and go. Maddie loses it. It's going to be a 3-on-1, 3-on-2 situation. As they come the outside, dribble inside the paint. They look to kick it left wing. On the right side, the shot's no good. Cartwright's got the rebound, and we do have an injured player back here. Maddie Dixon is down. And bloody nose, maybe? As play has stopped here with 2:17 to go in the quarter. 8-point difference, and Maddie Dixon down on the court. I didn't see what happened. She went up and tried to get a shot off, and then I think she might have got popped in the nose. So, guys, this looks like it's going to take a little bit, so let's take a break here. We'll take a 60-second break with 2:17 to go in the first half. Argos lead at 30-22. We'll return in 1 minute right here in the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. Maddie Dixon did get up and walk off the court on her own power. She got conked on the side of the head. We probably will not see her the rest of the contest. That is going to be costly for the University of Providence. I will say the medical team here in Mexico was all over that, though. As soon as she went down, they went and took care of her right away. They are attending to her. Dr. Ron is over there, Dr. Ron Olson. As the Argos do have the basketball, they'll come back on the offense. They lead it by 8 with 2 minutes to go, and a foul will be called here. Again, attending to Maddie Dixon on the sidelines on that far side. As she took a shot, and as she did, she literally took a shot and got hit upside the head. If it was an elbow or what it was. But when she went down, she lay there quite a while, but she is sitting on the upright position. And we have been assigned a doctor, as well as Tess, our trainer over there. Tess will take care of it. She'll be the lead physician, of course. And so they'll keep an eye on her. So Pemberton at the free throw line with just under 2 minutes to go. She'll miss that shot. She'll get another one here. Colby's second shot coming up here. Belt native, of course. Will toe it up to the line. Steps up and shoots the shot, and it's off right side of the rim. No good. Rebounded, and Mexico is going to run with it down by 8. And it's Mexico with the basketball on the left wing and right off the kneecaps, and will go out of bounds. They give it back to Team USA with 1:46 to go in this second quarter. Argos jumped out to a 14-point lead as they bring it on the inbounds. They'll get it over to Kennedy. Kennedy looks down the floor, back over to Pemberton. Comes with the left-handed dribble, goes over to Kennedy. Kennedy drives around left wing, and a foul will be called here. So Kenny should get 2 shots here. That is the 15th foul against Mexico. And it should be Kennedy caught right at the charity stripe. She is yet to get in the scoring column as she steps to that free throw line. Coming back from an injury last year, of course, torn ACL. She fought through that. She makes good on her first opportunity and knocks it down. I assume everything's still good, Brian. If you want to attach me a quick text, I think we're okay for a while here. Second free throw is up, and that's front of the rim. No good. Mexico gets the rebound. They're going to run with the basketball to the front line. They get it across that division line, going to the basketball front court with the basketball. As they drive inside, they'll split the defense, and a reaching foul is good. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. So that is going to be a foul, second foul for the Argos. And with that said, they will bring it on the inbounds. The humidity has to be about 150% here. It is so wet. Left shot three-pointer is good on the inbounds pass, and it makes it a 6-point lead for the University of Providence. Full court press being applied. Argos looking to break it. As they do, it's going to be Weber in there. Gracie is in there. Across the tight line, it's going to be Kennedy. Kennedy goes in. Foul. No call there. And Cartwright looks up and says, nothing. As she indicates that she got hit pretty hard. So coming back into the contest right now. Looks like Shania is in. And we have Grace Weber. Lob inside and tied up as they couldn't get the shot off. And it's going to be Mexico wanting to run with it. 1, 2, 4 steps she took to get that shot up. And it's good. 27-31. 31-27, Argos in front. It's Gardapi, right side, with the basketball. They'll work it around, and dangerous pass, and then going to be touched off the hands of Caitlin and out of bounds.
Bethany Sorensen.
Yes, Bethany is in there. And With 28 seconds to go, they've got to burn a timeout, so we'll take one with them. Let's break away. 28 seconds to go. Argos battling to hold on. 31-27 in the first half, right here on the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. We get back to action, first half action here from Mexico in the battle of the undefeateds here in this one. Providence jumped out to an early lead, and they have been trying to hold on for this first half. It has been physical. And Maddie Dixon on the sideline just talked to John, her dad, and Tessa said they gave her a thumbs up, but there might be a cut on that right side as the pass goes in, and they're going to be missed. They fight for the rebound. Tackled underneath. Absolutely tackled, thrown to the ground. No call, and Mexico gets the steal. And with that said, they're back within two. Pemberton comes the other way. Here's a steal. Right-hand side. Mexico with the basketball. They'll go inside, and the clock will run out. Coach Bill, looking at the officials, says, are we going to get a call? And the officials come to the sidelines. The teams will head to the locker room. Let's break away. It's halftime. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. As we do, Team USA holds on to the lead 31-29. We're back in 3 minutes right here on the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. We do appreciate the fact you joined us right here from Meridian, Mexico. It is halftime of this very competitive basketball game between Mexico and Team USA. We did get a thumbs up from Cartwright, or excuse me, not Cartwright, but Dixon coming across. Maddie came across, and if you're just joining us, she had gotten knocked in the eye, and it looked like she was holding her right side of the top of her head, and had some ice on that. Tessa was all over it. Our trainer from the University of Providence taking care of our players, and so we appreciate that. And looked like she got a thumbs up, so they're going to go and check it out and see how things are going. Let's talk a little bit about stats. My wife joins us and has been doing all the stats here, and interesting first half to say the least.
Yeah, the Argo ladies have been at the free throw line several times tonight. We shot 8 for 14 there. As we know, Alicia Otis is in foul trouble with 3 fouls in the first quarter. It hurts with Maddie Dixon being out now. Hopefully not for the entire game, but they did take her out in a different direction than they did take the team. Again, with her care, we were assigned a team doctor early on when we arrived. I believe the doctor's from UCLA or USC, one of the big schools, and he's here and has been with our team through the entire tournament. So immediate care was given to her. Maddie's parents both have given thumbs up. So I think that means we're not looking at a concussion at this point, which is good news there. But we're kind of struggling with big people now on the inside. As far as scoring, we've had 1 3-point, and that was from Caitlin Huddleman in the first quarter. Brooklyn Harness contributed 6. Colby Pemberton with 2. Delaney Pink has not scored. Maddie Dixon has 4. Reed Hazard is 5. Kennedy Cartwright is 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. McKenna Rieger has 2 field goals and is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Alicia, who was just getting pounded in there in the first quarter, was 3 for 4 at the free throw line. So the story goes, we've got to make each of our free throws. The girls have been subbing in, subbing out, and I think that they're playing aggressively hard, but it's incredible what we're watching from the Mexico team.
And of course, we'll continue to keep an eye on it. As you said, Alicia has those 3 fouls early. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, I guess. And Coach Bill knows that going into it, that they were going to have to really battle in this contest. Both teams undefeated, of course, coming into this one. This seeds you into the tournament now. And of course, we come back on Monday. We play at whatever time it will be, depending on win-lose here in this one, because both teams are undefeated. It is a battle that has gone back and forth, to say the least. We do want to say thank you to our tremendous sponsors that are out and about, including City Motor Company, Cooper and his staff. They have over 170 pre-owned, in-stock Spook savings going on. Spooktacular savings, he tells me, and so that is exciting news there. Also want to say thank you to McDonald's. Bill just does a tremendous job. He's got 3 different McDonald's in Great Falls to better serve you. And understand by the time we get back that Joy just sent me a text the other day, and he says, Sarge, get ready, McRibs are coming back. So I'm looking forward to that. Do want to say thank you to, of course, our new motel, Ecker Motel, our Frontier Conference sponsor, as well as a sponsor here for the University of Providence. And congratulations to our friends at the halftime that they are their 25th anniversary. That's going on. So Robin, Troy, John, the whole crew, Carol, of course, at the halftime taking care of us as always. We do appreciate that. Taco Treat is on board with us, and they are always fantastic. It is exciting to have them on with us as they do a tremendous job. And what about Cash Out Gold? We appreciate Ed Buttrey being on board with us as they have continued to sponsor things going on at the University of Providence, and of course the Amigo Lounge Taco Treat there in Emerald City Casino. Let's take a chance, let's take a break and give you a chance to listen to some sponsors back on Fox Sports, and then we'll come back with more basketball in just a moment. It is halftime, where Team USA, represented by the University of Providence, leads at halftime 31-29 over Mexico. We'll return in 3 minutes right here on the University of Providence Argo Sports Network. Thanks for joining us right here on the University of Providence Argos Sports Network, and we catch up to McKenna Rieger, who just played her first college basketball game a couple days ago. Before we get into it, let's talk about the trip a little bit. Obviously, we left bright and early back, 4 or 5 days ago. Had a chance to experience a lot of things here in Mexico. What is your experience so far?
I really like it here. It's really pretty, lots of history that we get to see, get to experience, lots of fun things that Coach Bill lets us go on and takes us on. So it's been fun.
It's been very educational. Talk about some of the people you have met. Have you had a chance to meet some of the other, countries that are here?
Yes, so we met Brazil, a Brazil soccer team. We met some Argentina people. We met some USA weightlifters.
Yes.
So that was fun.
Yeah, they're doing very well. I think they got 5 gold medals already and a couple of silver, so good for them. And we're striving for gold as well as we get ready to take on Mexico. I want to back up a couple of days though. Argentina, your very first college basketball game. Probably not the prettiest of games for anybody. Talk about that game first of all.
It was very physical. Lots of calls that we thought should have been fouls but weren't. And so it's just different coming from high school where lots of fouls are called to just a very physical game being played.
Yeah, we ended up picking up the win in that one, obviously. I will say after that, yesterday's game was more Argo basketball. Yes. You came out, played very well at both ends of the court. Talk about that game.
It was a lot better. It was way more fun to play. It was more basketball.
Yeah.
It was just a fun game to play. Everyone played really well. It was more team ball. Yeah.
Talk about this team a little bit. Obviously new to the team and stuff, but a lot of talent. You guys are starting to gel early, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girls have been very welcoming to all of the freshmen, which is really nice. And we're just playing well together.
What is your role as a freshman? What do you see it being right away?
Right away, just kind of doing whatever I can, whatever needs to be done on the court, whether that's taking charges or playing defense, scoring a little bit.
Yeah.
Just filling whatever role needs to be filled.
She says taking charges. She took one yesterday. It was a big defensive play. It was when Brazil was actually coming back, making a return. We were up 12, I think. They came back, brought it within 2. And then all of a sudden, what was the turning point? Kind of got into a little bit of scrap, and that kind of put a little fire into you, didn't it?
Yeah, so was getting fouled pretty hard in the paint. Not much was getting done about it. And then as soon as we fouled one of their posts out, it all kind of turned. So that was probably the big turning point, was getting her fouled out and getting everyone fire lit.
I want to talk about the game today, but first of all, let's talk about the beach yesterday. You enjoy that, and what was your favorite part?
I stayed on the beach the whole time. I tried to soak up as much sun as possible.
Yeah.
It was fun. Lots of good team bonding and memories made on the beach yesterday.
Yeah, well said, team bonding, because the dinner last night was fabulous, obviously. And a lot of the parents were there, so that's exciting, isn't it? You get to meet a lot of people. So,
yes.
So it's good. We played Mexico. You guys had a chance to see them play a couple times. What are your thoughts?
They're a good team. We'll be in for a fight today. So this will be one of the best games here, I think.
Yeah. You guys will have a team meeting coming up, but has Coach talked to you anything about we're going to change it, maybe press a little more, anything different?
He hasn't said anything yet, but I'm sure it'll come out during the meeting today, and we'll figure out how we're going to take it down.
This is the first time that you played with a shot clock. What's that experience like?
It's odd, especially with the 24-second. I'm used to like the 30-second, so and the reset's odd too, going back to 14 instead of back to 30. It's a lot faster paced play.
It is faster paced, and we've got it coming up in just a little bit. McKenna will be there, and we expect you to tag along with us. We're fighting for... Well, of course, that is when we had that in the pregame and wanted to get her on air. We do, again, apologize for the technical difficulties. International is just something where you got to deal with that kind of stuff. Really not a good internet connection here. They promised that we would have a cable that apparently nobody has the key to the cable box, so it is what it is, and we continue to bring you the live coverage from Merida, Mexico is where we're at. So it is Alicia Otis is going to be in the contest, packing 3 personal fouls, and she will start this second half. Argos are down, are on the defensive side. They lead at 31-29 as we get it started. Mexico now will come to the basket to your left-hand side, and it is going to be Reed Hazard with the basketball. Mexico swings left side. They'll take the three there. That's no good. Kennedy Cartwright will clear it for Team USA, and they'll come to the basket to the right with the lead at 31-29. And there's McKenna right there who gives it to Reed Hazard. She's bumped out there, top the key. Now she'll drive in. Keeps the right-handed dribble going. Defense pushes her. Now they'll go in. And they look to get it to Alicia. They cannot. They'll go back over to Reed with 3 to go. 2 on the shot clock. Reed forces the shot, comes back out. McKenna's got the rebound. Goes to Lisa Otis. Otis' shot is no good, and they'll clear the boards. As they clear the boards, they bring it to the front court. Mexico with the ball. They lose it for a moment. Argos get the ball. Alicia has it there, and a foul will be called. And we'll see who that foul is called against. It looks like they're going to call it against Mexico, and they call a pushing foul. So Team USA brings it in underneath their basket, or underneath the opponent's basket. They'll have to go full length of the court. Now the official says, no, let's move it to the right sideline. Reed Hazard has to fight off the defender, then gets the basketball. As she will come with the basketball to Kennedy, back underneath, and double team, triple team. Players all over the floor, and they just let play go. And here comes Mexico as they pick up the steal. Mexico with the ball. They'll continue with dribble. Right wing, hold it there with a couple angles. Lobbed underneath. Behind, back door is open. And the cut to the basket is good. We are tied at 31. Argos jumped out to a 12-point lead, had to fight back. Now Reed Hazard goes to the basket, throws up the shot. That's no good. Cartwright will try to tip it out, and hustling after it is Brooklyn Hart. She can't get to it. And the offense very tight here inside as they try to get the ball down inside. They tried to get it to McKenna, couldn't do that. And I'll tell you, Rieger will be an All-American. Just keep an eye on her. As here comes Mexico now, looking for the first lead of the game as it's tied at 31. They'll drive in, kick it back out, left wing on the elbow. They'll fire it inside the paint, down underneath, and a travel not called. The girl literally stepped back twice and didn't get called. The basket is good, and Mexico will get the lead, 33-31. On the right side, Kennedy Cartwright fires for 3. That hits side of the rim, no good, and Mexico's got the rebound. Mexico will walk it up, leading by 2 now. On the shot clock is 17 to go. Take it on the right wing. They spot, look at the 3. The shot is up, no good. And a foul will be called here. And I believe that's going to be a foul as one of the players just literally grabbed Kennedy and drug her to the ground. They do catch her. And that is going to be a personal foul call. Second one against Mexico. And Cartwright will bring it in. Reed Hazard in the backcourt. And Brooklyn's at the division line just in case. Reed holds off the defender, gets the ball inbounds, and now comes up to the division line. Hazard has the basketball there. We'll go to Brooklyn off the left side. McKenna takes it inside the paint, pulls up from the free throw line. No shot there, missed it. O has the shot, puts it high off the glass. That is missed. And Mexico will get the rebound. Here comes Mexico on the offense now, leading by 2 with 7 minutes to go in the third. Dribble drive, right-hand side. They'll force the shot up, and the shot is good on the runner. And that is going to go in, and it's a 4-point difference now. Mexico did not get the lead until early in this third quarter. Brooklyn Harn comes the other way. She'll take the shot, no good. Kick back out. Reed from three-point land is good. And she leaves it hang just for a little bit. 35-34. Reed Hazard has 8 in the contest. And it's going to be the Argos back on the defensive end. Cross angle pass, left wing, 3 on the way from Mexico is good. That gal is in her second 3 of the contest. And knocks it down for the three-pointer. Here comes the Argos trying to answer. Kennedy Cartwright off the mark, no good. Mexico's got the rebound. They'll take off with it to the front court. They'll set the offense here with 5:56 to go. A long three on the outside is good. And that was probably 5 feet behind the arc to hit that one from way outside. 41-34. Mexico in front. Reed finally fights off the defender and will get around. She'll draw the foul. And with that said, substitution coming in. Caitlin will come back onto the floor. The left-handed shooter, always a three-point threat, comes out to give Alicia Otis some time. So Otis will go to the free sidelines as Argos bring it on the inbounds. Down to the baseline. Reverse layup is up. Reed Hazard couldn't get the shot to go. Kennedy tries to keep it alive and could not. I'll tell you what, Kennedy is playing pretty hard out there. She doesn't have a lot of points. But she's doing a lot of good things here for this Team USA. Mexico leads at 41-34. And they come with the basketball at the top of the key. They will bounce past it, left baseline. Then inside, here's the shot, forced up, no good, missed it. And it's rebounded, taken care of by McKenna as she'll bring to the top of the key. Stops, pulls up from 10, shot no good, missed it. She was hitting those shots yesterday. She had 18. Today, she is not quite getting that shot to go in. And she has 7 on the contest. As here comes Mexico, leading 41-34. And it's going to be Mexico lobbing it inside. McKenna's there, and she breaks it up and got the steal. McKenna can dribble, she can post up, and she can shoot the ball pretty well. Cross angle, left side. Reed Hazard goes down to the baseline. Contact there, back out. Here is the shot, is good from outside. Caitlin can shoot. I'm telling you, that kid can shoot, and she nailed that one.
She has 2 threes.
That's her 6th point, all behind the arc. It makes it a 41-37 difference now with Mexico in front. 4 minutes to go in our third quarter. On the give and go, that's going to be missed. Brooklyn's got the rebound, and it's a 3-on-3 situation. Left side, Reed Hazard with the dribble drive. Stop. Slapped out of her hands. And now coming back the other way is Mexico on the turnover. 3:47 to go in our third quarter. Mexico with the basketball. They'll go. Shot on the way is good. As number 11 has hit 3 of those threes, and timeout is going to be called. So let's break. Timeout on the floor. 3:35 to go here in the third. Mexico has taken the lead 44-37 right here on the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. Up.
Up. Up. Yeah! Up.
Up. Up is where we are headed at the University of Providence. Up with learning.
Up with opportunities.
Up with community.
Up, where we are guided by our faith.
Up with excellence.
With faith guiding your way, it is all up from here. Are you ready to rise up? The University of Providence, connecting people with their potential.
It is basketball. Sarge with you, bringing you the play-by-play. And it looks like it is going to go back and forth in this one, as Maddie Dixon has been sidelined. She was injured in the first half. She did get a cut on her upper right side. May have to get some stitches in her eye after being kind of bumped, I guess, with the elbow is where it was at. And so she will not play for the rest of this game. Alicia Otis on the sidelines with 3 personal fouls. And with that said, it will be the University of Providence to bring it on the inbounds as they get it to Pemberton, who loses it for just a little bit. Back over to Brooklyn. Now they get it into the front court as Caitlin loses it. Went through her hands and she lost it, and Mexico will get it back here. Both teams undefeated in pool play. As a spin move, 5 steps and no call. As they come back with Pemberton the other way, head and shoulder fake, and a foul will be called here. Kobe, nice job there. She did that little hesitation and took the step through and draws the foul. Grace Weber will check in just as soon as she can, as she does right now. And it will be Brooklyn going to the sidelines with 3:05 to go in the third. Of course, we will determine the time that we play tomorrow, depending on the outcome of this contest, as we have 2 games tomorrow. With women's basketball, we play one, of course, just the one, but that's season 4, the semifinals and championship coming up on Tuesday. They have a closing ceremony that we do Tuesday night, and then we get to come back to the great state of Montana on Wednesday. Pemberton shot's good, second one rolls around, no good, and going to be kicked out of bounds. They say Grace got a hand on it. And with Grace touching it, Team USA will go back on the defensive side. And here comes Mexico leading 44-38. The American fans starting to get a little more cheer into them here, trying to get the defense. As on the right side, Mexico down to the baseline. Man-to-man defense being applied here and tipped out of bounds on this one. And so Team USA will have Kobe Pemberton to bring it on the inbounds. Caitlin is in backcourt, as is Pink. They do go to Caitlin. Caitlin with the left-handed dribble gives it to Pink. Crossover, gives it to Pemberton. Cross that division line. They'll back it back out. Pink takes care of the basketball. Or Gardapi, I believe it is. And rebounded by Mexico on the shot. They want to run with it. As they come the other way, spin move is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, and the putback will... Unbelievable. Mexico is going to come up with the ball. Excuse me, and then out of bounds. And so it is going to be Team USA to get the ball back here. As mentioned, it's 87 degrees, 100% humidity, and I've got a cold. Anybody feel sorry for me? Good gosh. Well, we're going to get her done here. Mexico's got another steal on the full-court press, and the shot is going to go in, and the basket is going to count. Caitlin will be called for the foul, blocking foul here. And so it's going to be to the free throw line we go with Mexico in front, 44-38. As they go back to the charity stripe here with 1:54 to go in this third quarter. Shot is up and in, rolls around, falls down. And Delaney Pink will bring it on the inbounds, waiting for Kobe to break open. She does. And she's got the basketball. Trying to get it around the defender. Now they run with it quickly on the right-hand side to Caitlin. Caitlin will bring it back out to Kobe. Kobe on the right wing with the left-handed dribble. Reverse there. Goes Caitlin's three-pointer. That shot is right side of the rim and no good. She is 2 of 4 from that three-point line. And she does have a total of 6 points here in the contest with 1:34 to go in our third quarter. 47-38, Mexico's opening it up. As they do have the basketball, dribbling around now, spreading the floor here with the left-handed dribble. They'll drive in, left wing on a dribble drive, and the shot is going to float up and around, no good. Rebounded by Weber. She has it knocked out of her hands and goes out of bounds off the leg of one of the players from Mexico, and they'll go down the way. Star Radio, Fox Sports. We'll cover all the University of Providence Argos games, men and women both, and work our way through the season. Congratulations to the University of Providence soccer teams picking up wins, as the University of Providence men's soccer team getting their first win on the season this weekend. Women picked up a victory as well. They will be back home coming up next weekend. And on the 29th is senior night, so we're looking forward to that with soccer. Here comes Mexico with under a minute to go. They'll take it on the far right side with the three on the way. And that shot is going to be good. 50-38. As Coach Bill has his starters on the sideline. And Grace Weber has it go through her hands and out of bounds. As I think that's Maddie over there with a pad on her head. She is on the bench. Maddie Dixon on the bench over there. She got injured in the first. Understand she picked up a couple of stitches on that right eyebrow. And the whistle. And apparently we've got a holding foul against somebody, against Team USA. And it might go against Gardapi, as that is going to be her first, I believe. So Shania gets her first foul here with 13 seconds to go in the third. Here's a take to the glass, and that shot's no good. It comes out and rebounded by Team USA. They're going to run with it. Pemberton will fire the three from the rim, no good. They'll head to the sideline. 3 quarters in the book, fourth quarter coming out. Mexico leads at 50-38 right here on the University of Providence Argo Sports Network. It is fourth quarter action coming your way. Sarge with you right here on Fox Sports, Star Radio, as well as online. You can always watch the streams online at www.upargos.com. We appreciate all the text messages we have been getting, and we thank you for that, as it is a fun environment to say the least here, and it's been a wonderful trip. We want to thank everybody that has allowed us to be here. The Amigo Lounge Taco Treat, they have always been great partners of ours, and Emerald City Casino and Cash Out. We thank those guys as well. As we get started, we'll get things going here. Excuse me. As one of our Argos falls on the floor, rolls, and no call. Weber has the basketball, will come over on the left-hand side. 3 on the way is going to be partially blocked, and the ball is going to come out to Mexico. As Mexico has the basketball, they have the lead. As Coach Bill has the ball, or excuse me, as Sorensen has the ball. Coach Bill on the sideline was talking to his team, trying to get things going. Sorensen in the backcourt now gives it to the division line to Pemberton. They'll start there. Freshman getting a lot of experience here. Sorensen on the left side. That shot's no good. But they had a good look at it. And now there's a foul in the backcourt. Well, they get tangled up. That might have been, well, they just called it, I guess. Grace was tied up with one of the players. A little extra grabbing. And so they just Yeah, they're waiting, trying to get the net down. There we go. Mexico brings it to the front court with 21 seconds to go on the shot clock after they stop play there. As it is going to be the University of Providence back on the defense as Mexico goes in. And it's not pretty. As they come the other way with the basketball, Team USA has it. And Pemberton left alone from 25. She rattled that shot around, no good. And Coach Bill allowing his freshmen to get a lot of playing time here. As they come down on the side, it's going to be a rebound of Team USA. Appreciate it, Landon, my friend. I appreciate it. And maybe too much time in the backfield. I sound like football now. In the backcourt. I too am in preseason. Let's just say that. 50-38. Score has not changed here in this fourth quarter. Teams have gone back and forth. As it looks like Mexico still has their starting five in there. Coach Bill has brought in his freshmen. As they crash inside. No call whatsoever. And rebound back out to Mexico. They go inside again. And it looks like they have put their whistles away as that was a shot is good. And still in the backcourt. Remember now, you only have 8 seconds to get it to the front court. And Mexico will get the turnover. They'll go over the right side. Rejected out of bounds as Pemberton takes it and slaps it out of bounds. And so that is out and goes back to Mexico here with 7:42 to go. This is just the seeding to the semifinals. Excuse me. As the official... Yeah, we'll just let it be what it is. So it will be Team USA to bring it on the sidelines. And it looks like Bethany will do that. Gives it over to her partner, which is, of course, Pemberton. Colby with the basketball. Drives around there. And slapped away as Gardapi is going to go to the other end. And we'll draw the foul. And the basket is good. $7:20 to go here. Starting lineup for the University of Providence on the sideline. Already one of the starters hurt as Maddie Dixon got hurt in that first half. She is on the bench. Looks like she has an ice pack on her right side of her forehead. Mexico will go to the free throw line and they will shoot here as they lead at 54-38. And a rebound taken care of Grace Weber. She will take care of that for Team USA, as it will be Bethany to Colby Pemberton for three and missed that one. Long rebound, or long pass I should say, comes out. And Mexico in the front court, broken up nicely by Bethany. And a loose ball. The officials called jump ball here with 6:54 to go. I'm trying to do the best I can, but I agree with you as we get the text messages coming in. Clock cannot run fast enough with 6:54 to go here in this one. Mexico with the basketball, top the key, left wing. Kobe keeps it alive and tips it out of bounds. Had a chance to go to the beach yesterday. Gulf of Mexico is where we're at. And very beautiful. Yeah, it was very nice to see the sunset. And the food was nice. As the ozone ball is no good, missed that one. And a foul will be called here as they take off up the floor. And that is going to be a foul called against Mexico, their second in this fourth quarter. Oh, and by the way, Frontier Conference, with the guys that played here, they had three teams that battled each other. They went to the same format as they did in the women's side. They went to 10-minute quarters, and they reset the fouls 5 at the start of the quarter. As Bethany fires it for three. Nice shot there. As Bethany gets the shot for the three. And with that said, Mexico will call timeout and we'll break with them. We break away with 6:21 to go in the fourth. And it's a 54-41 lead for Mexico right here in the University of Providence Argo Sports Network. Excuse me, thank you. We do appreciate the fact that you follow this University of Providence team. And of course, they will be very in the mix as they get ready for Frontier Conference play. As Mexico has the basketball, and they will go in. Stolen there, ripped out of the hands, and Bethany has the rebound. Step through, light-handed layup is partially blocked, missed, as Grace tries to keep it alive. And Mexico will get it and head to the other way. Mexico with the lead, 54-41. The starting lineup for the University of Providence has not played in the fourth quarter. As this freshman team getting some good experience. Nice defense, Bethany on that baseline, stopping it from there as they crash going the other way. And Bethany was planted well away from the corner circle. The player was jumping forward, completely out of control, and they called a blocking foul on her. Coach Bills is saying, I don't know what else she can do. She stood there and took the hit, and they will go to the free throw line. One of the officials standing right underneath the basket where the player is shooting the free throw at. Free throw is good. So Bethany they're looking at her. I mean, she got hit pretty hard, and then they called the foul against her. And one of the players for the University of Providence has already been hurt in the contest. And she's going to come to the sidelines as well. As I tell you, the clock cannot run fast enough in this contest. And Bethany will go to the sidelines, and she will be medically treated now. And with that said, Colby Pemberton will come into the contest with 5:36 to go. And Mexico goes to the free throw line here. Shot is up and good. She makes that one. 56-41. It is Mexico in front. And it's going to be UP bringing it to the front court as Gardapi takes it in, puts up the layup, missed that one. And we'll go back on the defensive side as Mexico now has the basketball off that right wing. Layup is going to be good. And USA bringing it up the court one more time. Ball is picked in the back. Delaney comes back and tries to get the steal. Loose ball. Mexico has it out between the center circles. Left wing shot is going to go off the rim. That is good. I agree 100%, whoever just sent that text. Layup at the other end is good. Mexico up 19 now with 4:32 to go. You just get a sense these two teams will play again, and I'll bet the outcome is a little different. As Team USA in the backcourt. And the official on the far right side calls the 8-second call. And so they're going to take a timeout. So we'll take a break with them with 4:22 to go. Mexico leads at 60-41. We'll be back in a moment right here in the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. As we get back to action here from Meridian, Mexico, it is going to be the University of Providence, Team USA on the defensive end. They are down 60-41, still 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Bethany Sorensen went out with an injury. It looks like she is sitting over there. The medical staff looked at her, and she throws the scoop shot up and rebounded by Mexico. And they'll come to the offense here. As I look down there, it looks like all but one starters is still in for Team Mexico. Team USA has played their second string here, or their reserves, the entire fourth quarter. As the ball is thrown away, and Mexico coming back the other way. And the shot is going to go up, and it is good. So that shot goes in. And Team USA now will get it up from the backcourt to Delaney. Over to Grace Weber. Weber with the ball. Kicks it back out. And Delaney has it there. Goes into Weber, who will split the defense, put up the shot. No good. Missed that shot. And Mexico has it with under 3 minutes to go in this one. Brian, it'll be a quick wrap-up as Mexico comes back the other way on the take, and the shot is good. Pass will come up to Gardapi, and that is going to be missed, picked up, and a pass will come up to Gardapi, and that is going to be missed, picked up, and a turnover. The turnovers are going to be way lopsided here for Team USA. Mexico with the ball. They got a player underneath, and a layup is going to be good. And Coach Bill is going to call a timeout here. Timeout on the floor. 2:20 to go in the fourth quarter. And Mexico leads at 68-41. We'll return right here in the University of Providence Argos Sports Network. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this contest from Mexico, where Team Mexico leads at 68-41 over Team USA. As the starting five of this contest have not played most of the second half. Well, definitely not in the fourth quarter anyways. As it's been all the freshmen and Grace. Well, they actually list Kobe as a sophomore, even though this is her first year with the University of Providence. So Pink has the basketball in the backcourt. As Gardapi now with a couple of dribbles, gives it to Pink. Splits the defense, pulls up from 15. Her shot rolls around, no good. And coming out is going to be stolen by, well, Kobe got a hand on it. We'll get it back over to Delaney. Delaney on the dribble drives. Has it knocked out of her hands, goes out of bounds. And last touch by apparently from someone from USA. Official gives it back to Mexico here with 1:54 and counting. As Argos back on the defensive side. Bethany went out with an injury. Maddie Dixon went out with an injury. And we'll try to get an update for you with tomorrow's contest. As Mexico passes the ball around. They'll take the shot at the shot clock. Missed everything. Delaney Pink's got the rebound. And Delaney will bring it to the front court. Stop there. And will be whistled and draw a foul here. So third foul against Mexico. And it will come over to Delaney Pink with 1:20 to go and 16 seconds on the shot clock. Pemberton with the ball. Gets it over to the left side, left wing, back over to Kobe. Kobe goes inside the paint, puts it up, and she's got it for two. 2 points for Pemberton. That makes it 68-43 now, with Mexico in front under a minute to go in the contest. Coming down the other way on that far right side, tries to split the defense, puts up the shot, rolls around, and it's good. Basket is good, and full court press still being applied by Mexico with 47 seconds to go. And they do get it to Pemberton across the division line. She'll break off left-hand side as Grace Weber fires from three. That's no good. And a foul inside as Pink tried to put it back in. So she'll go to the free throw line with 32 seconds to go here in this contest. Follow our posts on Facebook, Instagram, and upargos.com as we'll get you the updated time as a seat for the tournament. The actual tournament now starts tomorrow. And it looks like is going to be Argentina again, which was our first very physical contest. As the first point and second point for Delaney Pink. She's got both of those. So Mexico coming back the other way as they come to the half-court line. Gal dribbled it, walked with it, and dribbled it again. Now Mexico will pass to the left-hand side and throw it out of bounds with 18 seconds to go. And it looks like Pink will bring it on the inbounds. Gardapi will have it there. Shania with a right to left-hand dribble to the front court, down to the baseline. As Pemberton will take it to the basket, miss that one, kick it back out. Pink will fire from three. That shot's no good. And that will conclude, well, they're going to call it out of bounds with 1 second to go. So they hang 1 second on the clock as Mexico will pick up the victory here. Pemberton's shot at the buzzer is going to be good, and that will end the final score here. So it will be semifinal action tomorrow as the University of Providence drops this one 70-48.